Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. We have a 2021 Epiphone Casino full hollow body, because that's what these are. This one is called a Casino Worn. I call it satin finish, but sure, whatever. It's a nice blue. I like it. You can see the wood grain like really well on this thing. It's pretty sick. Interesting color. I like the blue, you know, I mean blue is one of many colors that I really like a lot. Now this guitar belongs to a friend of mine. He's actually allowing me to demo all of his gear little bits at a time. So you're going to know when it's his because I'll tell you whose gear it is. So this is my buddy Andres. He actually just lives up the road from me. So that's really cool. We're very close as far as distance from each other goes. And that's awesome. Now, all of his guitars, of course, are right-handed, and but he also has pedals and other stuff he's going to let me demo and review for you guys, and helps me out with my channel and you know whatnot, and we get the word out at the same time, which is kind of awesome. So, anyways, we do have with this thing the vintage tuner style on this one, with the smaller tuning keys, right? Three-way selector for the pickups, twin volume, twin tone controls. Now the full specifications will be listed below in the video description box, including a link for Long & McQuaid, so if you are in Canada you can order an Epiphone Casino from them, have it shipped to you, or just go into your nearest Long & McQuaid store, go grab one, and away you go and have fun. Okay, so anyways, and if they don't have one in stock, you can always have them bring one in from another store. So what I'm seeing so far here is we do have about a medium type action height set up on this thing. The neck is running literally dead straight. I did notice a little bit of buzzing going on, but it's actually isolated into here is where it's coming from on one of the frets on the strings here, right there. So if I put my arm just over that, it's gone. So that may just be a simple adjustment that we can do and cure that. No big deal. But the frets at least are not buzzing on this thing, so that's awesome. Epiphone always seems to do beautiful work on their cutting their nuts. For the slotting, they do a great job as far as everything actually goes on the guitars compared to the counterpart of a Gibson, which, yeah, I don't want to talk about Gibsons right now. I have a Gibson, and yes, they don't know how to cut a nut on a Gibson, trust me. But anyway, so acoustically sounding, so you can actually sit and play this thing just about anywhere without even being plugged in, which is kind of really nice. So let's check out what it sounds like. Now we are plugged into my Vox DA15 amplifier. So that's our bridge, and this will be both. And neck. Let me see if I can try a little bit of blues stuff for you. Whoops. You guys do know I am a lefty player, right? I messed that one up. You get the idea though. These guitars are really great for playing blues music on and jazz, among other types of music. You can do a really large variety. Now as far as distortion goes, I wonder how microphonic the pickups are going to be. They're quiet. So this is not a heavy metal monster, okay? Doesn't sound too shabby, but still not a heavy metal monster. But you know, we gotta try these things just to see, right? So I've got a couple different blues presets on this thing. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and play too much longer, but regardless, I think the style of this guitar is really nice. The one I had was kind of like a tobacco burst, which I'm kind of like more of a modern-ish kind of guy, you know what I mean? I'm really not into the, too much into, like, I call it old fart bursting designs. Kind of like tobacco burst, sunburst, that sort of thing. It's really kind of not my bag. I like a lot of solid colors. I like newer colors, techno-y stuff, you know. That's my kind of thing. And I like this color. This is nice. I wish this came in a left-handed version in this color, because, yeah, I'd be all over this thing, no problem. Anyways, we do have binding on this as well. As far as the fretwork goes, not baby skin smooth, right? So, but it's not sharp, right? It's just a little bit rough on the tops, a little bit, but I mean, it's minor. It's nothing that's going to bother you. It's not going to cut you. I mean, come on, I don't have any blood dripping out here. Yeah, I would say as far as build goes, let's see what we got for flaws. As far as finish flaws go, I don't actually see anything that I could actually pick on this one. This is, by the way, made in China, this model, in case you're wondering. And they put the model number actually on a sticker inside instead of on the back of the headstock, which is really common on Epiphones. So if you're kind of wondering what year it is, look at the sticker inside. The first 2 digits are the year. So this is how we know it's a 2021. And but yeah, we've got what looks to be, I'm seeing 1, 2, at least a 3-layer pick guard. So that's pretty nice. So we've got a decent pick guard there. One thing I'm curious on is the travel for volume. So it does start to cut off kind of rapidly around 6.5. It starts to have a rapid drop. That's on the neck. On the bridge, about the same, about 6.5, and then it starts to have more of a rapid drop off. But I mean, I'm not cranked up to the limits here for my amp either, and besides, it's only a 15 watt amp, you're only going to get so much. But as far as treble control, that's got really good range. So you do have quite a lot of treble control range, which is really good. And like I said, around 6.5, it starts to have a more dramatic drop off on the volume. That's not too shabby, really, you know, especially considering we're working with the single coil style pickups. But anyways, as far as price, these things usually sell for around $1,000 in Canada. But I would say somewhere around, I mean, I like the sound. Playability is nice. I don't have any problems with the pickups. They're not seeming to be microphonic. When we hit the distortion, it didn't start squealing even being this close. So they are really done really nice that way. So they're not that sensitive, is what I'm saying, as far as squealing and feedback goes at this kind of range. But we'd have to actually see what it would really take to get them to squeal out a little bit. So if we go on to our high gain. That's full volume. Yeah, so once you start playing, they'll squeal a bit. They'll feed back at close range. The thing is, you're not supposed to be this close to an amp with things cranked up anyways. But as far as the overall star rating that I would give this and recommendation, I would say definitely yes. I would recommend this guitar if this is something that you're looking for and you like a thinner profiled hollow body. It is arched on the back as well on the top, so it gives it a little bit more body, especially acoustically. You know, so it has a little bit more influence too on those pickups. So obviously they're definitely not a potted pickup from the sounds of things. But strap positions, they're good. I don't really have any issues with it being where it is back here. That would be fine. Even the balance should be okay for you. I don't see why not. I don't know. I'd have to probably say this would deserve somewhere around, for me, I would say about roughly about a 4.5. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. If you do get that little buzz issue, it is isolated back here. But I think just doing some little minor adjustments and tweaks, even on the bridge, just a little extra tension by just pulling it maybe up just a hair would probably stop that from happening. Or it could be as simple as, I saw one guy actually do a mod to get rid of that sort of thing. You can use actually 3/8 rubber grommets. Might not look pretty, but it actually does the trick. So hey, you know. So one neat thing about these style of bridge setups, they are definitely different, but of course we are going for the vintage kind of look and playability and style and all that in this, right? But the double cutaway is nice. Now one thing I'll say is you're not going to get all the way up unless you get really small hands. You know, and this is something that I had an issue with mine. I know Shane from In the Blues, he actually demoed a guitar, I think it was the Casino, but also I think maybe the 335 had an issue or something like that. Anyways, definitely the Casinos have this issue though where it's not enough of a cutout in here, but I mean, it's nothing to really, you know, cry about or anything. I mean, there are ways around things, you know, to get at the higher frets if you really need to that bad. Not that too many people are going to play at the higher frets on a hollow body. But anyways, so that's where I'm kind of at with this thing. I think it's a great buy, and Andre did a great job on getting this. That is a smoking nice guitar, boy. You did well on that one. I like this. So it's too bad, like I said, it wasn't a lefty, because yeah, I'd definitely invest in one for a lefty for this color. But anyways, that's it, guys. That's what I got for you on this one. Stay tuned. We got a lot more demos happening for you. Sorry I didn't play a little bit more, but I'm only trying to minimize my playing because, like I said, normally I am a left-handed player, as you guys know, and I don't want to mess up too much on the right-handed stuff on camera for you. I'm going to get better as I go, though, because I am spending a lot more time playing righty these days. Anyways, thanks so much. See you on the next one.